Hello! Today I will be reacting to top 5 weirdest German food. Wow. This is a video by Deana and Phil that I've reacted to before. They're great, so go and check out their channel. Links are in the description. Let's watch this video. I don't know what to expect. Probably there will be the raw pork. But I saw it in another video by the two breeds Joker trying it. I'm guessing. I'm not too sure about it. But yeah, let's see. I don't really know what to expect. How weird can it be?
The country of Germany has some great food and is most popularly known for its meaty dishes like schnitzel, bratwurst, or even pork knuckles. But also for soft pretzels, hearty bread, and delicious sweet pastries. But aside from that, Germany has its fair share of unique and unusual dishes that might seem odd to outsiders. On this channel, we have tried most of the popular German dishes, but in this video, we are trying 5 of Germany's weirdest dishes.
Oh my god. I mean, I think this one will be delicious. Yeah. This is the sauerkraut with potatoes and this is mustard. I don't know what this is actually.
That are only for the more adventurous and daring eaters.
Oh, I love that.
This is one that Phil made me try during our first time in Germany together. As someone who grew up in the US, this dish was very, very strange to me at first. And raw meat was something that we were told not to eat. And this first dish is just that, minced raw pork, known as Met in Germany. However, it's not just the raw pork you buy from the prepackaged packs in the supermarket. Met is often something.
And then they will be able to say to oh my god, I'm gonna be canceled about what I'm saying. I'm even ashamed of saying. She's gonna say to their kids, that's how I met your mother. Okay, let's continue.
Something you acquire from butchers, and there's a lot of regulation around Met in Germany regarding fat percentage and preparation of meat. And this is us, circa 2018, in this small German town eating Met.
Okay, so we are going to try Met. Or I'm gonna try Met. This is normal for
you eat it with onions and pickles.
Phil.
Just take a good amount, put it on your bread roll.
Okay, so this is very foreign to me. Growing up in America, I don't usually have raw.
Actually, it looks very much like regular salami.
Raw pork. Usually cook it, but I'm trying to think of it like
salami.
sushi. Like first time trying raw fish, a little weird. Is that too much?
That's perfect.
I don't know if you can see it. Pork. I have 1 onion and bread roll.
Cheerio.
Cheers.
I mean, it looks like salami.
What do you think?
Tastes like a fatty salami or ham that you put on top, but a different texture. It's definitely a slimier texture, but the taste-wise is really good. You have to get over the mental hurdle of how it looks. Like, you're just eating what you get at the grocery store. Minced.
I mean, I don't really think that you need to get over how it looks. It looks pretty fine to me.
Or ground pork and putting it on bread.
To me, actually, as a German, I grew up with that. It's very normal, and it took me to go to another country to realize how weird it is overall, because it's raw pork, and you usually don't eat pork raw.
And there are so many ways to enjoy Met. The most common is on a bread roll known as Mettbrötchen. This is where the Met is placed on half a slice of the bread roll, and there are variations with butter, mustard, onions, or black pepper on top, and some even with pickles.
Yeah, it's better with the pepper and onion. The kind of gross thing is that the fat is getting stuck in my teeth. That's really gross.
I also want to say that Met is not just a German village food. It is pretty common in many beer gardens throughout the country, and sometimes popularly served as a Met eagle or Met hedgehog.
That's so cute!
Little onion slices as spikes. My parents even gave it a try during their visit to Germany last year, but this is definitely for the more daring eaters.
I will try it. And I'm not such a daring eater. Just saying. Had cheese. I mean, in Italy, I think we have the most gross thing ever. Sorry. It's not even in Italy, actually. I mean, it is part of Italy, but it's only in Sardinia that you can have it. And it's they call it katsu or something like that. Or matsu. Wait, how is it called? Oh, Marzu. Why am I thinking katsu? I need to be more educated. It's not a good word in Italian. It translates to Schai, Scheiße, whatever. Yeah, the cheese with worms. Oh my god, with all the larvae. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. Ugh. Oh my god. Looks like my trash bin when I forget to throw out the trash. Oh my god, that's I don't know. But many people said after they try it that is pretty delicious. I don't know. It's illegal in any other region that is not Sardinia, and there are only few places where you can. No, I think there are quite some places, but they're heavily regulated. I don't know. I haven't been to Sardinia yet, so someday maybe I will try it.
Also known as Sülzwurst or head cheese, is
Sülzwurst.
Germany's most jiggly meat creation.
What?
It consists of pieces of cooked pork,
Oh, this is like Simmental.
veal or beef, often including head meat, tongue or other cuts, and then suspended in a gelatinous broth. It's
I'm
like
not a
if
fan of
Jell-O
it.
and barbecue brisket had a weird but delicious baby with a German accent. The gelatin
I mean, many Italians love canned meat. I'm not a fan of it. I can only eat like canned tuna. That's pretty much all I can eat. I mean, I can technically eat it, but it won't be my first choice. Not even my fifth choice. Like if I have nothing else to eat, I would. But
typically comes from the natural collagen in the meat or is enhanced with gelatin powder. We acquired a small selection from the butcher and packed from the grocery store to try out. Some say it's a delicacy, others say it's a science experiment gone rogue. But one thing's for sure, slap it on a plate with some mustard and bread and you've got yourself a true Bavarian belly filler.
So here we are with our big Brotzeitplatte of Sülze, all 6 very.
she she doesn't look too convinced. She's like, sure, whatever, for content, let's do
Here
it.
we are with our big Brotzeitplatte of Sülze, all 6 variations on here.
Oh, 6
And
variations,
it's the
wow.
first time for Deana to try this, and it's been a long time for me as well. So
This is the pork with pickles. Half of it's mustard, half of it's not. I'm gonna try the mustard because I prefer mustard, I think.
And I'm gonna try the dark bread one with the Vespa Sülze on it and already a little bit of mustard, because I think mustard goes amazing with it.
It's not bad. I mean, the butter comes out, the mustard comes out, but also this like vinegary pork taste comes out.
Yeah.
Very strong.
Also obviously very common, you can put any kind of bread. It doesn't even have to be German bread. You could potentially put this on a croissant. I don't know if that's been done.
Oh,
I do love
some
this
people
bread.
doing
I
that.
think it tastes better on the white bread.
I actually prefer that one.
Really? I do like this bread, but I think it like you're not tasting much of the stuff then.
So very first impression, it's not.
It's not mind-blowing, but it's also not as disgusting as it looks. I don't know, I think when you lay this on, it does not look that appetizing.
It is a little weird looking. It is definitely a weird food with this gelatin stuff.
Wow,
in there.
look
I
at
actually think
that.
The gelatin gives it a little bit of freshness compared to if this was only the minced or the pork pieces. But to be honest, these slices are pretty thin, so we're gonna go with this one, which is nicely topped. We scooped that out of this glass here. This looked probably the most interesting and the weirdest. We scooped that out, there's fat on top of it.
This is like, I think, the
Wow.
next step level because it's way thicker. Phil loaded this little bread slice with the stuff, so we'll see.
Big bite. That's a happy face.
Weird. It tastes like I'm eating a cold stew. It looks very unappealing, unappetizing when I look at it, just putting this like fat gelatiny cubes and chunks on a bread roll, but it surprisingly tastes better than I expected.
I think that's the better way to do it. These slices are just too thin. That brings the flavor through, and I'm positively surprised.
Yeah, and there's proper chunks of meat on this, like cubes and chunks, so
Which makes it look so weird.
yeah, it looks really weird, but yeah. And then we have this lard cube. What is this?
I'm not sure, but
This
I
one
can
looks
pick
better.
it up again. Here it is. We have this piece, and I think you can eat that with potatoes and as a normal.
Kaiser Sülze. Emperor's version. Extra chunky and extra bouncy. I mean, It looks better from up close.
Meal. Just slice a piece and try it.
It's fairly thick. Like, this is like an inch thick.
If you think that's an inch, sure.
I'm so confused. It's definitely like seasoned marinated meat, but this gelatine, I don't know why I expected it to be grosser than it is. I think I expected it to be fatty because it looks pretty fatty, but it's just gelatin cubes, a salty jello.
But you can taste the meat in this one, and it's surprisingly good, right?
Yeah.
It's a proper lean type of meat. It
Yeah.
pulls apart.
Yeah, proper meat chunks in here. I see this all over the supermarkets. Like, they have it in the cold section where you can get prepackaged ones. They often have it at the butcher's too. Like, you can get these fat zilza things, and they also have it in the dried section, just in these jars. And it's something I've never gone for, but
Wow,
this is
that's really
to try for the first time.
interesting.
It's not that bad. Would I eat it all the time? Probably not. But would I eat it again? Yeah.
But we have one more version here, which is one version with beef. So Sülze, again, is just maybe
Beef chunks
like an
in
umbrella
gelatin.
term with all this like meat in this gelatin form. Maybe I'll go quickly in here.
Quickly in there. This tiny bites. Half of it's gone. He takes big bites. Big bites.
I think coming from the pork, this is a little more flavorless. I also don't know what the ratio is.
This has more of a beef jerky taste.
This does not taste right to me as a German. I think it has to be pork, probably.
Germany loves pork.
There's also, I don't know if some Germans
Who
can
doesn't?
remember, there's this like, I don't know if there was a Sülzkotelett in aspic or something. It has this like egg form and it's in jello, one piece of meat, and then there's a little bit, a slice of egg and a slice of pickle always in.
I think in Italy we have more jellyfish. Oh wait, I'm covering the whole thing. Yeah, that's the picture I was referring to. I was saying, I think in Italy we have more jelly type of stuff in prosciutto with the ham more than any other type of meat. So yeah, that's it.
There. My dad had
I
that
don't
in the
really know
fridge
much
so
about
often,
this type
and
of
even
stuff.
as a kid, I always found that thing weird. I don't know, my impression, not that bad, but still freaking weird.
Yeah.
So Sülze fan.
#1 fan, Sülze. The next dish is Blutwurst or blood sausage. This is a dish with many
Oh my god, I love blood sausage.
variations throughout the world.
It's
In
so
Germany,
good.
Blutwurst is made from pork rind, pork blood, and additional fillers. A popular variation of blood sausage is pressed and
Yes.
smoked. Some are even served with tongue, like the one here.
Das ist mit Zunge und das ist ohne Zunge.
Nah, tongue, no, I'm not a fan of tongue. My parents always make, wait, since we are talking about food, wait, let's find it up. This one, the tongue with this little sauce right here, that it should be parsley, if I'm not mistaken. Many people really like to make it like this. Or there's also the red version that is with ketchup. You just add up ketchup on this thing, on the, I think it's it's veal tongue. It's veal tongue. Just add on. Someone add I don't know. I think that's tomato sauce. But I see mostly they just put on ketchup. Yeah, many people like it. Not a fan of tongue. Not a fan of any inappropriate part of the animals to eat, of course. So yeah. Whatever.
So we got the blood sausage. We have two different kinds, which Deana is gonna try. Blood sausage is smoked and dried, and this one is a little harder. This one you have to slice. That's a Whopper. This one is a little softer. It's the squishy one, and this one you can spread. Oh, big chunks in there. Beautiful.
Oh, you make
Look
a
how dark
sandwich.
red it
Wow.
is. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different variations on here. White bread roll, dark bread roll.
Bro, it literally looks like he did take a dump into the bread. I'm not even gonna lie. I know the taste is gonna be good, but just the visual is not very appealing.
Slices of bread with and without butter. I almost forgot how dark red it is. I think you're not that excited this time.
A lot of people have said this is really good, so I'm hoping. Okay, I'm gonna go for this one, the mushy one, the one that feels like clay.
So that is the mushy sausage, the smaller one, the spreading one.
I'm nervous.
You go for it.
That's not bad at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Try it with the bread maybe.
With the
yeah.
thin bread.
Oh, this one is on butter too.
on butter.
Oh, the chunk of the
tongue she just bit through.
It's a lot of chunks to get through.
Yeah?
It's very chunky.
Not as positive as
Well, you
before.
also just said right before I took a bite, oh, look at that tongue.
She totally just bit through it.
I mean, I bit into the tongue. Yeah, I like it better with
Oh
butter.
my god, you're becoming so German. Butter under everything, more fat. It's not the most famous sausage in Germany or Europe, but it's not uncommon. For me, I like it with mustard.
Even though blood sausages are pretty common in a lot of countries, this is something I never ate growing up.
I feel like I'm trying this too for the first time. I had it before, but very rarely. It's been years. I don't know when the last time was that I ate it.
Yeah, I feel like we're going through this together. Blood sausage.
In Germany, there are other variations of blood sausage dishes like Tote Oma, which is Blutwurst mixed with liverwurst and potatoes. This dish literally translates to dead grandma. Another blood sausage dish is a regional one popular in the Cologne and Düsseldorf area where we live now, called Himmel und Erde. It translates to heaven and earth. This blood sausage dish is where Blutwurst is served hot on top of mashed potatoes and with applesauce.
Himmel und Erd.
that looks so good.
Heaven and earth. And
That looks like heaven and earth if I've ever seen that.
we got blood sausage in here, and that's fried. And then we have it on mashed potatoes and roasted onions on top.
Oh,
So I'm gonna try to get a full fork full of
Sounds so good.
crunchy.
something of everything on here. Himmel und Erd, Köln style. Oh, it's very good. Oh my
Really?
god.
Yeah,
I'm
it-
so surprised. The fried sausage is very fluid. I didn't expect it like that. I expected it to be a little crunchier.
The idea of eating blood
looks
can
so
be
good, though.
unsettling for some, but honestly, a lot of Blutwurst dishes I've eaten in Germany are very, very tasty.
This is Rollmops. Imagine a briny, vinegary
Oh my god. Pickled herring fillets. Is this something like surströmming from Sweden?
herring
I'm not a fan
fillet
of herrings.
wrapped around a crunchy pickle or some onions, all held together with a toothpick like a little fishy burrito. It is salty, sour, and straight
I mean, I have to tell you first, I'm not a fan of seafood at all. The only seafood that I can eat is, I mean, sometimes I will eat sushi. Yeah. Only, I would just, no, let's rephrase that. I won't order sushi for myself. I will just finish the sushi that my daughters cannot finish. That's it. I would never order sushi. I'm not a fan of sushi either. And canned tuna. When there's nothing else in the house, I will eat a salad with canned tuna. That's all. I'm really not a fan of seafood.
strangely satisfying. Kind of like your uncle's bad life advice, but way more delicious. They are a staple in German cuisine, especially at pubs, beer gardens, holiday feasts, and, fun fact, Germans swear by it as a hangover cure. So next time you wake up regretting last night's choices, grab a Rollmops, or just
And then you will regret the morning choices as well.
promise to make better decisions.
So you
And
won't
here we
have
are
to
with
eat
our
it.
little plate of Rollmops. And I think visually this came out fairly nice. We did the two versions. We spread one open
mean-
over this nice slice of dark bread with actually cream cheese
Depends on who you're
underneath,
asking.
which should give it a bit more freshness. And then we have the bread roll with two folded ones in there. And surprisingly, this one does not have onion. I think there's a version where there are little onion pieces in there as well. I'm gonna do the fancy version. You're just gonna,
Like go for this nice butter bread fish thing.
because this is hard to eat, I think I'm gonna cut it.
This is very fishy smelling.
It smells like Hamburg, like the northern parts of Germany, the sea. Oh, God.
Oh no. I'm sorry. Das ist nicht für mich.
Really?
Not mein Ding.
It's not for me.
Maybe with a little bit of fresh cream cheese. Here, try this. I'm surprised.
Okay,
I like
maybe
it.
with
It's
cream
pickled
cheese,
a little.
yes.
It tastes pickled. I think the consistency, she's sometimes.
You know.
You don't like it? So it is weird?
It's a very soury fish flavor and very fishy. I don't think the cream cheese helped. The fish dissolves in your
Wow.
mouth, and it's just
Bro,
a
if the cream cheese cannot help it, then you got a problem.
very strong, fishy, vinegary flavor.
It is pickled herring, right? I think herring itself has already a very strong fish flavor, way more than tuna,
fish.
way more than salmon. And being pickled, it just amplifies that.
This whole jar is for you. I can't. I'm sorry.
Really? Aw.
This is not for me. Like,
cute they look,
I've
though.
tried a lot of weird, quote, interesting flavored things in Germany, but I think this is one I could live my rest of my life without eating.
Like this tastes like it's from the dark northern sea and not from any tropical place.
Yeah, maybe if there's some like remoulade or tartare sauce on there, then it would be a little better.
Yeah, I actually do like this every now and then on a bread roll. That's pretty nice. We actually had it more like this, gray bread, and then open it up always.
Yeah, that's all Phil. That's all Phil.
Not weird at all. Amazing.
No.
And before we move on to the last dish, please like the video and subscribe to our channel for more videos around the world. If you want to further support us, you can do that at patreon.com/Deana and Phil. And on to the last dish. This last dish is called Zalmagen, which
Zalmagen.
translates to
Oh, pig's
pig's
stomach.
stomach. This dish is similar to a sausage, where the stomach part is the casing, and it's filled with various meat, vegetables, and spices. Zalmagen is often pan-fried or roasted in an oven and served in slices.
So I ordered Zalmagen, and that's pretty much pig's stomach with
I mean, it doesn't look bad. I guess with all the vegetables, eating it with the vegetables is not bad. Like, if you eat this on its own, probably it's not that good. But mixing it up with the sauerkraut and the potatoes, I guess it's gonna be delicious. Not too sure though. I never tried it.
sauerkraut and fried potatoes. So it's pretty much stuffed pig's stomach. He said it was stuffed with bacon, onions, and sausage. So here it is. It looks like 3 halves of a hamburger, to be honest.
How is it 3 halves?
I don't know. I'm missing one right here. Where's the other one? It's in this nice brown sauce, and they served it with mustard, which I assume is probably for this.
Lots of mustard.
So it looks like just a sausage. It's not too dense, so interesting. Let's give it a try.
First time.
Is it good?
Honestly, it just tastes like a sausage.
I have never had that either, so it's gonna be my first time in a second too.
I don't know what I expected.
Wait, where are they? What is this
I have
location?
never
What is this location? It looks pretty cool with this church.
had that either, so it's gonna be my first time in a second too.
I don't know what I expected. I just think I expected a little more from Zalmagen. Tastes just like any sausage, to be honest.
Yeah, I expected a little bit more of the membrane as well. Like, you know how sausages originally were made with like colons, right, of the pig? But you can't really tell that it has that.
Yeah, there's no thick membrane.
Yeah, so I expected it like a sausage, but yeah, it looks also a little bit like a Leberkäse, you know, color-wise
Yeah,
and
genau.
texture-wise.
Yeah.
Very close to Leberkäse. I'm gonna put some gravy on here. I think it tastes more like a Leberkäse than a sausage.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I think if you're gonna eat meat, you should utilize the entire animal, right? Let's not waste things. Tasted different than I expected, but I think it's good.
You know what? I think it's starting to grow on me.
Yes, I'm getting you into sauerkraut.
Part of aging, you know?
When I first met Phil, he did not eat onions. He would order a dinner without onions. That's
Yeah.
just
Oh.
Now I love it. Maybe sauerkraut is on its way.
sad. Yeah.
I love onions.
With a nice glass of wine, you don't even realize you're eating stomach. But this dish can be for the more adventurous eaters. We know people who have lived in Germany for decades and still refuse to try this dish.
I mean,
These
I
are
would
the
then.
5 weirdest German dishes.
This one, okay. I think that the one that I would want to try the most is this one, actually. Yeah, definitely. Because it looks like salami. And we have some salami that is really soft. It's not really cooked that much in Italy too. And yeah, they're very delicious. So I think I would like so much this one. It would be my favorite probably.
Dishes. Let us know if you would try any of these and comment below what the weirdest dish from your country is. See ya!
I think he's trying to force me to like this, but it's not going to happen. He's trying it with mustard. Maybe it makes it better. I don't think it helps. I don't think it helps it.
Works on the fly.
Nein, danke.
That was should I put mayonnaise? I mean, if you put any mayonnaise on anything, I will eat it probably, even if I don't like it. That was great. That was totally great. So yeah, let me know. Do you think this list is accurate, or would you suggest me more foods that you think are weird, to you are weird? And yeah, I mean, about Italy, I would say, yeah, mostly what I shown you before, the cheese with the I think the larvas are also still alive when you eat them. The larvae still moving, the same thing like when you forget to throw away your trash and there's all the larvas running around. That's the same thing. Imagine them on a cheese instead of your of your trash bag, and then you eat it. Oh my god. But everyone says it's pretty good, so I wouldn't know. I love cheese, but I haven't had the chance to try it yet, so maybe in the future. So yeah, guys, I hope you did enjoy this type of video. If you want me to check out more food videos, let me know which one in the comments, and I'll do it very soon. See ya!